worked with people who had burnt out, people with addictions, people who couldn't sleep, felt depressed, anxious, afraid, who'd lost hope. In this book, I will share snippets of the stories of some of the people I've been privileged to help over the years, showing you how they found inner safety. Philosophy. When I began my healing journey in 1999, the ancient sciences and philosophies started calling me. Maybe they'd whispered to me first, and then I embarked on the journey without realizing I was being guided, woken up. By then, I had my degrees. My left brain had been trained and honed by years of academic study and research. But the whys were still clamouring for my attention, and I needed to look beyond the reductionism of academic research to find more answers. My intuition was telling me that there was so much more to learn. I was feeling things, intuiting things, but unable to understand or trust what I was feeling. As Einstein said, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. So I returned to my lineage of Hinduism, took a foray into Buddhism, studied the ancient sciences of Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, and found more answers. Always practical. I've learnt so much over the years and amassed so many tools and resources. I always share these in my work as well as practicing them myself. I share nothing that I don't practice myself. Physician, heal thyself. Many of the tools I'll share with you might seem like small things. How could they possibly make a difference? But there are times when we are tired, burnt out, and feeling at a loss, and we don't have the energy to make big changes. I have found that these small changes are a good starting point, and might even be the tipping point that can help to lever you out if you're stuck in a rut. Personal insight. Throughout finding inner safety, I invite you to think about yourself and how my words relate to you. The issue of feeling safe is a deeply personal one. How could I not ask you to consider your own thoughts, feelings, and experiences? I also share elements of my own story. I have hinted at this in my previous books, but this time I felt it was necessary to share more. This book is definitely not a memoir, but I share because I want you to know that I have lived what I talk about, and not just studied it or worked with it. It is amongst my most important values to be the change, which means that what I offer you comes from deep within me. I am someone who has lived and continues to live deeply, and for some reason has been given a voice of influence and countless opportunities to help others through my own experience. Ironically, finding inner safety took me on a deep journey of healing in which I realized that not only did I need to stop downplaying my own story, but I had something to share that could help others. I found a deep compassion for myself and for my family and ancestors and the struggles they had undergone. And I explored one of my most important whys. Why am I here? According to Hindu and Buddhist philosophy, we are here for a reason, to fulfill a life purpose. This is called our dharma. I have long realized that in doing the work that I do, I am fulfilling my dharma. But I hadn't realized how much writing this book was a vital part of that life purpose. As I wrote, something settled in me, and I found an even deeper sense of inner safety. This is what happens when we find our dharma, and I have watched this happen with many others too. Many of you will have your own incredible stories too. And in all of these stories, including mine, there are common themes. Uprootings, awakenings, and realizations, dealing with challenges, going into one's depths to source clarity and resources, finding mentors and building supports that enable you to emerge differently with a deeper sense of inner safety. I trust that you find your inspiration, hope, and energy to embark on your journey.